It says on the camera low light. That's a joke, isn't it? We've got a power cut. It's like Wee Willie Winky. Next door's lights were alright, but some man up the street, he must have just looked at the house and thought, oh, that looks dark. But our house would have normally looked dark. No. Sweet that you knocked.
I always leave the lights on downstairs.
Right, so what am I looking for, did you say? London Electric?
Do you think emergency power cuts number.
Okay. Alright, I need to use the phone. Yeah. There we go, there's my candle.
Probably can't see the dog when you walk.
I know, I've tripped over him twice. Well, people of the internet, I have spoken. It's Friday, by the way, and it's about 9 o'clock. I've spoken to the electricity company, and they... Oh, I've got to do the stairs now. Hold on. Let's have a look before I try and go down with a candle in my hand. And they have said an engineer has been called. The engineer will be at the substation at about 11, and it usually takes about an hour to fix. So we're looking at midnight. So she said the best thing to do is just try to go to sleep. Yeah, right. I want a cup of tea. Have you put a light on the dog?
Yes.
Do you keep tripping over him? Are you going to go and knock at that Richard's house and tell him what they've said?
He would have been one of the 16 calls.
You reckon?
Yeah.
He was nice though, weren't he?
Yeah. Right. Spare candles?
4 candles.
Although we've both got Kindles, so we don't need candles.
Oh, that's true. We could read books. Or we could play a game. Are we going to sit up? We're going to have a good... Oh, I meant to walk away with the camera and I've got no light when I haven't got the... I'm going to use my torch on my phone. I'm going to put the... I think it would be nice if he went and knocked and said, did you get the same message of us? He did. He was nice enough to come here, weren't he?
No, I'll do it right.
Sure? Yeah. Right. I'm making a cup of tea.
Okay.
So the gas won't light because of the electricity.
Yeah.
But you should be able to do it on that thing.
So, here's your pot.
Yeah, well, do you want to light the flame first of all?
Okay. Let me get the light up first.
Oh, I thought you had one in your hand. You lit the bloody candles.
Got matches.
Gully, 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 watcha. Told you should have made me a cup of tea earlier. Can you turn the water on? I've only got 2 hands. Do you want a coffee while I'm at it?
Yeah, I might as well. Could be up for a while.
Is that enough for 2 cups?
Yeah. More than enough.
God, I haven't done this for years. Boiled water on the hob. It's like pre-war. Pre-Afghanistan war, anyway. Right then, let's turn the torch off on my phone because I've got to preserve battery life for when the zombies come. Oh, the fridge! The fridge! Oh, excuse my language, people of the internet.
I just don't open it.
The to that though. Yeah.
What do you like for a couple of hours?
We've got to open it to get the bloody milk out.
Yeah, then we just put it outside. It'll freeze.
Oh, yeah, that's not a bad idea. What food have we got in there? Well, it's Friday, so there's not much food in there anyway. There's a bit of chicken.
Mm-hmm.
So freezer stuff will all have to go again, probably. I don't believe it!
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I can use my iPad, but I've got no internet, so there's no point in using it. Oh, I could share my internet.
Why would you use your iPad? You've got an iPad mini with phone capability and built-in internet.
That's true. I was going to turn the light. I was going to turn that on then. We'll come to. Oh, dear oh Lord. I haven't had a power cut like this since I was a kid. We've had a couple of little glitchy things, haven't we? Ding gang gooly 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 gooly.
To film yourself getting
I know. Right, update 2151. We have assigned engineers to locate and fix the issue. They are now on their way. Your power is off due to a faulty piece of equipment at your local substation.
You just said that.
At this stage, I know, I'm reading it on the camera. At this stage, we have a time frame. The time frame we're aiming to have you back on is 23:30 to. I'm never up this late. I'm usually I can't sit up all night. Mind you, the lady did say, I suggest you just get in bed, keep warm, and try to go to sleep. And when you wake up in the morning, all your electricity will be on. Bloody well hope so, eh? Right, so I've got a windy up torch. Got 66% of battery life. I should bring my little power thing up, shouldn't I? I've got a candle. a cup of tea. You scared, Luxter? Sitting in candlelight? Lucky, you're all scared. Come on, come and sit next to me. Come and snuggle up. We can all get in bed with our clothes on. Oh, poor little baby. He says, Mummy, why is the lights all off? Why is there candles everywhere? The thing that makes me laugh is look at the picture on the screen that shows you it's low light. Look what the image is. Is it?
Candle.
I thought that was funny. King and goody 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 watcha. King and goo. King and goo. We got another torch. Oh, look at this. Like he says, oh, that's nice. Oh, light. Mummy, there's light. Oh, it's gone. God bless the inventor of the Light Up book. You can read it in the dark. Husband can read his. And little scaredy dog can snuggle up. It's like being in the old Blitz, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
We should have a sing-song. We gotta hang out the washing on the Siegfried line. Do, 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 do. Knees up, Mother Bran, knees up, Mother Bran. Under the table you must go. E-oi, e-oi, e-oi. You gonna join in?
No,
Why?
I wasn't born in the village.
My old man's a dustman. He wears a dustman's hat. He wears cool blimey trousers. And he lives in a council flat. He looks a proper nana in his great big hobnail boots. He has a job to pull 'em up, so he calls 'em daisy roots. Oi, my old man's a dustman. Obviously, I was born in the Blitz. Because I know the words. I know the words to all the songs. Come, come, come and make eyes at me down at the old bull and bush. Na, 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 na. Come. Morning, people of the internet. It is Monday morning and I've just come downstairs to get ready for work. And look at the cobwebs. Can you see through the window? I hope you can. There's cobwebs on the chair, okay? But where there's also like a mist or a frost or whatever it is, this looks like a Halloween scene. Look at it. Where the cobwebs have got all... I'll not open the door, it's bloody freezing out there. Where the cobwebs have got all dew and everything on them. It looks amazing. It looks like a Halloween house, like you've decorated it for Halloween. Look! Doesn't look real, does it? It looks like we've sprayed it on. I love it. I was like, oh my, because when I initially come down, I don't know if you can see, you're going to be able to see these ones. Here you can, look. I just saw these in the holes there, and I was like, oh, look at all them cobwebs. And then I saw, like, it's like a haunted, the haunted balcony. You know, last time I did a bit of footage, was that on Friday night that we had the power cut? Yeah, Friday night we had a power cut. I wasn't happy. The woman on the phone said to me, just go to bed. It's about 10 past 9 or 9:30, something like that, I phoned. She said, just go to bed. When you wake up in the morning, all your electricity will be back. And I was like, how do you expect someone to go to bed when they know their electricity's off? Because it's like, I don't know. It came on just before midnight. So that wasn't too bad, but it meant I was wrecked on Saturday. And I worked on Saturday, and that was the other thing. I worked Saturday. Saturday I worked from 8 till 1. I don't usually work on Saturday, but because I haven't been there for so long, there was an upgrade that needed to be done. It has to be done out of hours. So I just did it on Saturday. It took 5 hours to do because there was lots to do. And then just went shopping on Saturday afternoon like we normally do, you know. Till 1 o'clock we went shopping, got back about 3. That was it really, we didn't do much on Saturday, and then Sunday was the same old, you know. Father-in-law, cleaning. We watched a film. that was it, and then it's back to work. Right, anyway, the kettle's boiled. I is going to make my tea and get off to work. I just needed to show you. I needed to show you the cobwebs because I liked it. I thought you might like it too. Right, tea, and then get off to work. Right then, bye. Oh, good morning, people of the internet. Oh, good morning, people of the internet. Look at me. Oh, got my hair down, slept on it because I've had. Look how tired I look. It's early in the morning. It's Tuesday morning. You can't quite see the sun. What time is it? I say early in the morning. 8:10. The sun's. Oh God, sorry for the yawning. Bad day. Hectic day yesterday. Oh, can't get it. You can see the sun's about the 8 o'clock position. So yeah, I think as I told you yesterday when I showed you, today's Tuesday the 24th, and so yes, last week I was all back to the normal routine. So into work on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, working from home Tuesday and Thursday, and everything was back to normal. Saturday I worked because I had to upgrade the system. We have a system that I'm in charge of. It's my monkey, it's like the infrastructure that we use. It's called a PSA, a professional services automation. So basically everything goes into it: sales, marketing, IT support, and then at the other side comes the finance and the reporting. It's a full end-to-end solution for the business, and that's what I look after. And because I'd been off for 3 months, it needed upgrading because it was a couple of releases behind. So I did that, and it was a massive change. And then yesterday I was working from 8 till 10 to support, obviously, because it was a massive change. The whole front end user interface was different and looked different, and everyone needed to, when they first logged on, there was like, oh, I can't log on. So I needed to be around for early morning support, as it were, from 8 to 10. And then I had a couple of hours off, and then I had meetings all the way from 2 through till just before 7. So I'm probably just going to have to log in to read my emails briefly, which I'm going to do shortly. And then my friend Nikki's coming round, and it's been a really weird weekend with my father-in-law, and I won't go into all the details. But we're going to have to go over we are going over to see him today. So my husband will get home from work about 3:30, and then we're going to go over and see him. So my friend Nikki she's got a problem with her PC, so I'm going to look at that for her. And she's down in London, so we're going to spend some time together. So I think she's coming around 12 for a couple of hours, and then I feel sort of back on track with work, which is a good feeling. And the other thing is, because obviously, and I'm really, really, really enjoying work at the moment. And you see that little pile of stuff down there on the stairs. Now I'm not going to zoom in too closely because it's mostly socks and underwear. But I did a little declutter of my underwear drawer. Now you really don't need to see me delving through me drawers, literally, going through me knick-knocks. But I'm going to stick it all together because there's all that stuff there which is mine. I just was throwing it down the stairs as I was sorting it out. And then I've got that's a vest top and some socks and I can't see what it is. But I've got a whole bundle of them. And I've got some, did my husband's as well, went through the socks and all that kind of stuff. We've got a whole bag. So I was going to just put it all in a bag and just sort of like show you that stuff is still leaving here all the time. If I was doing 30 bags in 30 days, it would be another bag. But yeah, so I'll put the kettle on. Going to make myself a second cup of tea, and then I'm going to pick up all this stuff that's on the stairs because I'm sure Nikki doesn't want to come around and trip over my knickers. I was going to say dirty knickers. They're not dirty knickers, they're clean knickers. But she don't want to get rid of them on the stairs. And then I'm going to give my office. Oh look, I call it my office now. Because it is like a bit of a bomb's gone off in here, to be fair. Because obviously I've got my personal laptop and my work laptop. It's actually in my bag downstairs because I took it to the meeting with me yesterday. And it's a bit like a bomb has gone off. I'm just making sure there's nothing. Yeah, that's just the receipts for I have to do. I think I told you, when we buy stuff for my father-in-law, we have to keep all these accounts separate because we look after his finances now that he's in a care home, and every year we get audited by the Office of the Public Guardian. So they're the receipts for that I've got to sort out. And yeah, and then there's still sort of like, you know, the planner box of rubbish and stuff. So I want to give this a spruce up, and I want to hoover downstairs, still nice and tidy downstairs. So that's what I'm going to do now. Yeah, it was really unusual yesterday, that sort of Halloween cobwebby things. I'm glad I caught it on camera. Anyway, I've got to crack on. So let's get this cup of tea going and get a wiggle on. And I'm dying to listen to a minimalist podcast because I have fallen right behind with the minimalist podcast, and I really, really love listening to them. And it's like, so I'm going to make me tea, put one of them on, tidy up. Oh, we've got to put some washing on as well. Got a shirt day today. Got to get some shirts ironed for the old Ubster. So yeah, that's what I'm doing now. So see you in a little while. Oh, and the other thing that I noticed the other day, well, I say I noticed the other day, this morning, I was on YouTube just sort of like watching some YouTube as I woke up, and Tanya Byrne, I've never watched Tanya Byrne, I don't even really know who she is. And it was on the recommended on my computer, you know, on the side when it comes up with the recommended. It brought up she had a what I eat in a day video, and she's got the same fridge. And it was like, she's got the same fridge as us. We've got a fancy fridge, just like fancy YouTubers have. Well, the only reason why we've got this fridge is because it was the only one that fit in the gap. But it was like, ow, we've got the same fridge as a fancy YouTuber. Oh, look at us. Made me laugh. I also realised how crap that sounds when I said I don't know who Tanya Burr is, but I don't, because I don't really watch, I don't even really know who Zoella is. I know who she is, but I don't ever watch her videos because she's not my age demographic, doesn't show things I'm interested in. So yeah, so it's not that I'm dissing Tanya Burr, I don't really know what she does or who she is, or please don't put in the comments, how can you not know who Tanya Burr is? She wrote a book, or she is famous for whatever. I don't know. It was just, I noticed she had the same fridge in the video that I was watching. I was like, oh, that's my fridge. So yeah, so I really am not a YouTube, you know, I'm not a YouTube person. Of course I watch YouTube. I watch some people on YouTube. I know who people like Organised, well, she's not called that anymore, is she? What's Organised Jen called now? Oh, whatever she's called now. I know people like that, and housewifey sort of people, I guess. I don't really know the young YouTuber people. So yeah, I meant no disrespect. I just thought it was interesting that we had the same fridge. All right? By the way, she says as she walks past the knickers on the stairs with a cup of tea. The nose bend's going really, really well. That's something that we bought for husband dad that's being sent back, and so is that. Well, I say we bought, you know what I mean. So yeah, let's crack on with this shizzle. Oh, look at you, and look at me. I said I was going to log in for 20 minutes and read my emails. I've now been logged in for 2 hours. It's 20 to 11. I logged in at 20 to 9. Right, dog needs feeding because he's only just got up, and I still need to do everything because my friend will be here in an hour and a half. So feed the dog. Feed the dog first. Shall we feed you first? Shall we feed you first as you just got up, you lazy bones? Come on in, let's go feed you. Hello, people of the internet. Well, today is Wednesday, the 1st of February, and the postman has just been. So let's pick up this shizzle from the doormat, Stalk. Take a little nosy out the front door. Oh, hello. Someone decided to park out our driveway, have they? Because that's not our car, is it? Does that look like our car? No, it doesn't. Hang on, let me make sure I'm not really locked out because I'm in my onesie. Oh yeah, definitely not our car because it's brand new. And we haven't got a brand new car. Because we haven't got any car. No, that's right. Because at the weekend, some idiot not smashed into our car. You alright?
Yeah, my fuel tank's at the back there, isn't it? I was just checking.
I feel sorry for them. She said they've just bought the car so they can go to hospital with a baby. Did you get his email address? Because we can send him the photos.
Are we done?
Yeah, yeah.
No, I didn't get his email address.
And it's ended up being taken away by the insurance company because it wouldn't get started. So they've lent us a car, which is nice because it's a brand new car. And I'm currently home from work, and I've been home from work for 3 days. Well, today is the 3rd day, because I got injured. I don't know why I'm laughing. No, it's just a car pulled out in front of us. My husband had to brake really hard and we skidded because it was raining, but we didn't hit the car, which was really good. And me and my husband were both sitting there going, whew, that was close. And then someone hit us up the back, and I'd already loosened my seatbelt because you know when you brake, the seatbelt tightens onto your chest. I'd loosened my seatbelt off my chest because it was squishing me, and then we got hit up the back and I got shunted forward and pulled my shoulder. And I've got bruised boobies, which, to be honest, the shoulder is not too bad now. It just feels a bit stiff, and but my boobie really hurts. We didn't get home till really late. This was coming back from visiting the father-in-law in the nursing home. We didn't get back home till I think it was about half 8. I don't know, I can't remember. We hadn't even had any lunch, let alone any dinner. So I remember having a jacket potato and then falling asleep. And then when I woke up on Monday, I was really stiff as a board. I spent all of Monday in bed with a hot water bottle, just feeling sorry for myself. And then yesterday I felt a bit better, got up and did a couple of things, but still didn't go into work. Mainly because yesterday my chest was really hurting, like where the, seatbelt had squished me. And this is why I'm not going on camera at the moment. I'm currently wearing a onesie and a really attractive chest support thing, because that's the only thing. Because if my boobies have got to be sort of just held, because if they wobble around, it really hurts. Oh god, that sounds crazy. If they wobble around, you know what I mean. And I've just tied my hair up and I look like crap, and I'm hoping to have a bath today because I haven't had a shower or a bath for 3 days now. Well, Sunday morning I did, I had a shower, and then yesterday I didn't, and Monday I didn't because I was felt crap. So I'm hoping to have a bath. Look, my washing is still hanging up here from the other day. I suppose I better really think about getting that put back in the wardrobe. And yeah, so, and then this morning I found out that one of my friends, who I used to work with, and we was really good friends, and we was really good friends with him and his wife, and We travelled to Singapore as a foursome together years ago, and his wife died of breast cancer about 10 years ago when their daughter was 2 years old. And look, there's me, you can see me, hair tied up, onesie, weird black support booby thing on. Yeah, his wife died when their daughter was 2 years old, and this morning I've just heard that he has also died. He's younger than me, he's a year younger than me, and his daughter came home from school and found him. So it's been a really weird week. Because obviously on Saturday, one of my favourite actors, John Hurt, who I have met a couple of times and, you know, I've known, he's just an actor at the end of the day, but I first started watching him in 1971 and just thought he was a great actor. He died, and that was sort of announced on Saturday, and that was kind of really made me sad on Saturday. And then on Sunday we've had this car crash, or someone crashed into us, and car was written off. Well, I don't know if it's been written off yet, we haven't found out yet, but because new cars have them computer systems in them, when anything goes wrong the computer goes no when they try to start it. And then this morning, just as I was starting to feel a little bit more with it, I found out that my friend had died, and I don't know, just sort of, yeah, you know, makes you feel a bit, you know. So, but I'm out of bed, I'm walking around, I'm not in so much pain. I've already done the bills because it's the first, and on the first I sit there and do bills and credit card. Well, I say credit cards, we have a joint credit. Why am I telling you all this? We have a joint credit card, and we put the food shopping on it and the petrol, and then at the end of the month we pay it off. And we don't have any credit card debt, it's just we use it as just what we pay for, you know, the food and the thing, and then at the end of the month my husband pays half and I pay half, and I usually that's it. And I did that, and then I transferred some money around in the savings, and then I do a spreadsheet of what we've spent our money on, because I do like to know what we've spent our money on, so I can have a really good picture of how much money we spend on food and whatever. And I'm on a no spend, so it's quite easy to do my own personal spending. Though I did have to buy I've got to buy a Valentine's Day card stroke present or something for my hubs, and yeah, but I've still stuck to no spend. And my hubs was lovely to me because there is a magazine that I usually get, and I didn't even think about it. And when he was out on Saturday picking up some bits for his dad, he saw the new version of the magazine out, so he bought it for me because he said, you're on a no spend, so I bought you your magazine, and I thought that was really cute. So yeah, I'm just feeling a little bit meh. I've lost me chipper. I've lost me, the get up and go has got up and went, because, I don't know, maybe it's just because it's been raining for 3 or 4 days, we're sort of, January is forever going on. I've had a brilliant time at work up until last week. I had a brilliant time at work. I had to do a presentation, which I really enjoyed, and everyone was really motivated by it, and I had some really good feedback from the directors, and that was all really good. Last week I've really been into work and enjoying it, and then I don't know, since Saturday everything's been a bit but I guess you have to have the dips to enjoy the peaks, don't you? So I guess I'm just having a bit of a dip now. Oh, look at that pigeon just landed on the roof. Scared the pants off of me. He's probably going to have a look at the bird seed. What kind of pigeon is he? Trying to see whether he's a London pigeon. No, he's a wood pigeon. Please don't poo on my glass roof. Please don't poo on my glass roof. Please don't poo on my glass roof. Can't see him very well because of the rain. Oop-la. Now he's on the pole. Now he's... Yeah, what it is they can't land on the bird feeder. So they rely on other birdies knocking stuff onto the ground. And if there's been no other birdies on there to knock the stuff on the ground, they have no foodies. It's been a bit lame for birdies recently with the rain. Anyway, I'm going to go make myself a cup of tea. Second, or is it third? Third cup of tea of the day. Then I'm going to go and do some ironing because my husband's got no shirts to wear. That makes it sound like he's naked. I usually iron shirts on. Look, I need to turn the lights on. It's dark. What am I doing? Rambling away in the dark. I usually do ironing on a Tuesday. I usually iron, you know, usually have some in the wardrobe, and I iron a week's worth on a Tuesday. So he's always got at least a week's worth and whatever is in the wardrobe. Last week I didn't do it, and then yesterday I didn't do it. So he's gone down to having 0. Using my Toy Story mug to cheer me up. Tom Hanks as Woody. If he can't cheer me up, no one can. Yeah, I didn't iron any shirts yesterday either because my shoulder was too stiff. So basically I'm behind. I'm behind with everything. That sounds terrible but this morning my husband woke up and was like, yeah, there's no shirts in the wardrobe. And I was like, oh my God. So he ironed one. And yeah, he doesn't make me iron shirts. He'll iron shirts as if he wants to, but at the end of the day he works full time in the office. He leaves here early in the morning, he comes back late at night. So I like to iron the shirts for him. I actually quite enjoy ironing. I actually find it quite, you know, I'll put some television programme on like I want to half watch and I'll iron and watch it kind of thing. I find it not relaxing or enjoyable, but just one of them activities that you can do and you feel at peace doing it. So I don't mind doing it because it gives me like this hour of sort of calm, intentional, and the good thing that comes out of it is husband gets his shirts ironed. Right, anyway, I've rambled too much. I've got to go and iron some shirts. I'm making myself a cup of tea. It's nearly lunchtime now, look. It's 5 to 1. Oh, yeah, and look. Or is it 25 past 6? Or as the microwave says, it's nothing. Who knows? We had a power cut the other day. You've probably seen that at the beginning of this vlog. And don't know what's happened to that. And we just, whatever, I've got to sort all this stuff out. To be honest, that was the start of this kind of depressive kind of period that we've been having. We had a power cut. And it was weird. Anyway, tea. I'm going to go make tea. To say, if you're wondering what all this shizzle in my hallway is, when the car, basically, from after the accident happened, they said that they was going to come and tow the car away and put it into storage because they're actually my garden shoes. I don't know why I'm putting them in there, but there you go. They had to put the car in storage because it wouldn't start and they didn't know what the insurance company was going to do. And so my husband came home, got a taxi home to get a bag to unload all the stuff that was in the car because you don't always know whether you're going to get your car back after an accident. So this is a bag of crap that was in the car. Not quite sure exactly what it is. Look at it. These things are destined never to stay in a car, are they? They've been in the cupboard forever. When I finally remember to put them... Oh, sorry, not my knickers. My knickers are drying on there. You really needed to see my knickers drying on the radiator. And I don't even know why they're there. They're there because I dropped them on the floor when I was taking the whites out the tumble dryer, because that's the new clean sheets, and I dropped a pair of knickers on the floor and I put them on the radiator. I don't usually dry my knickers on the radiator, but they happened to be hanging over the radiator the day that I picked up the video camera. Well, anyway, look, there's them cupboards, them bloody ponchos that was in the cupboard under the stairs. We finally get them in the car, and now the car gone. There's a bottle of water there. Oh, God, yeah, it's the stuff that we bought to take over to my husband. Oh, hello, Luxter. You heard something rattling? I know, you're going out, leads and everything are in there, aren't they? He says, Mummy, are we going somewhere? No, we're not. And my mum's been really sweet. I've just opened this and I was just telling you about that John Hurt, the actor, had died. And so she has sent me a copy of a John Hurt film that I've never seen. She bought it and I've never seen it. After Darkness, a schizophrenic fear of a memory that threatens to destroy them both. Ooh, looks freaky. Scary film. How old is this? 2002. Yeah. Anyway, we was talking about it the other day, and she said, "Oh, have you seen After Darkness?" I said no. So she said, "Oh, I've got a copy of it. I've never even watched it." You can see it's still in bottle vein, and she sent it to me, so that's quite cute. Right, let's get this tea sorted out, get this ironing done, and stop rambling to you. I'm trying to get tickets for the tennis. I got 3 windows open. Yeah, this ain't gonna work, is it? I don't know how long I'm gonna sit here waiting for these to refresh. I don't know. Is it a waste of time? Yeah, I've never been to see tennis live as an adult. I went when I was younger. It's really difficult to get tickets to see Wimbledon. You have to go on a waiting list. Unless you want to go and line up outside for like 8 hours. Which, if I lined up outside for 8 hours, I'd be dead before I got in there. So you put your name in a ballot and you get drawn and you might get a chance of getting tickets, rah, rah, rah. But there's another British tennis championship just before Wimbledon, which is called Queen's. And, it says waiting. No, it's still going. And the ticket, if you're a member of the Lawn Tennis Association, you get priority booking the week, I think it's a week before normal booking opens. I don't know. And that's started today. And so I'm basically at 10 o'clock, I logged, because it's 10 o'clock, it was basically when you could click on the link, and I clicked on the link at like 1 second past 10, and it was just like, yeah, we're too busy. We're too busy. So I've got 3 windows open because it's for 3 different days. You have to like click on the day that you want to go. I don't know if that's going to have any bearing or whether it's helping or not helping, and I don't know how much. I don't know why people sit here and do this, like wait for tickets all day, because it's like it was time 10:31 and I'm like, yeah, bored already. It's crazy, isn't it? Anyway, I've got a cup of tea, nearly finished, so maybe once I finish my tea I'll give up trying to get tickets. Who knows? Got my little seating plan at the back down here, look, ready to go. Yeah. Who knows? I'm gonna upload. Actually, while I'm sitting here, I might upload the footage on this camera. I hate saying the word footage. It makes me say, yeah, okay. Well, let me just get the footage off the camera. It's just, you know. Just as I was about to give up, I got tickets. I'd been logged in for like 40 minutes. Well, it's about 47 minutes, and the window popped open, and I got tickets for the final. Yes, I'm going to the Queen's Club final. How exciting. And we're basically sitting... I wanted to sit this side, because these are premium seats. They'd already gone like weeks ago to members. I wanted to sit this side because it's, if you look at this picture here, you can see they go up much too far there for my liking. I wanted to sit like there, and we've got tickets. We've actually got tickets right on the aisle there, which is lovely, because obviously I didn't want to sit here because your neck hurts going from left to right watching the tennis. I wanted to sit quite high, not too high, but high up and looking like down the court. So yeah, for the final. Now, we just got to hope, fingers crossed everybody, that Andy Murray gets through to the final of Queen's. Now, he's won it for the last 2 or 3 years, so hopefully that'll be the case. Yay! Really excited. Look how much they cost though. Oh my god. About 130 odd quid each.